And we are set, folks, for the cap-off here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Coca-Cola race weekend getting ready to come to a close as we are getting set for the Coca-Cola 400 here, the third race of the Snickers Cup Series. And we'll give you the starting lineup right now. As you see on the front row, there are some new race cars. That's because there are some new drivers in this series. Brian Fleener is driving the number 25 Reese Chevrolet. He'll be in that ride for the rest of the season. He's got the pole for this race, and to his outside is going to be Brittany Poe driving the number 7 car for the rest of the season. And, you know, you're pretty familiar with the 7 car. That's the same car that Danica Patrick races in the Nationwide Series. But let's see where the rest of the lineup is. In third is going to be Cody Poe. So we're seeing a lot of newcomers getting good starts here today. And Wyatt Johnston, he'll be in fourth. Fifth will be Tess Campbell, a newcomer, and Nick Eggleston will start in sixth. He's going back to the Marines ride for this weekend. And we've got James Bald in seventh. In eighth is going to be Noel Stiller. Ninth is Anthony Nodder and Sean Galligan in a new Dollar General paint scheme, but still in the 32 in 10th. And 11th is John Worry. That is a tribute to Jeff Gordon's 2001 championship race car there that he's driving. And his outside in 12th will be Andrew Gonzalez. And 13th is going to be Angel D'Souza. 14th, Vincent Marsh. 15th will be Jake Berg. 16th will be Joseph Bryant. 17th rather will be Mark George. 18th will be Daniel Schwab. He's a newcomer. Then we've got Colin Cropley and Jordan Hester to round out the top 20. Then we've got Matt Smith. He's going to be in the Aaron's Dream Machine. Then we've got the 15 car. That is Michael Harvey. And I'm not sure what I'm hearing outside. Some guy's revving up his engine. That's not the engine's firing, by the way. Okay, Kenny McCrory then, and then Alex Ban. Then we've got Ben Stern and Anthony McCurry. He's driving a grayish paint scheme. That's for Junior Nation for this week. Then we've got John Worry in a new number 14 car. And then we've got Timmy Pacioli in the 5. Chad Skinner in the 66. Robert Ban in the 22. Logan Wilson rather in the 9. Adam Chambers back in the Quaker State paint scheme this week. Then we've got Arnold Columbia, Doug Shears, Noah Cars, Martin Zakala in a new paint scheme, and Patrick Scroggins, Lisa Shears, Alex Filter, Matthew Rodriguez, and making her first start, Paola Gonzalez. 4 race cars failed to make the field here today. They included Alyssa Quackenbush, Michael Scarn, Jake Cole, and Barry Zuckerkorn. So they were unable to make the race. Maybe next week. But we've got a lot of players up here at the front. As I mentioned, 4 of the top 6 have not raced in this series before. Fleener, Brittany Poe, Cody Poe, and Tess Campbell. Going to be interesting to see how they do today. And I was just watching the MFN PRA Dash Cup Series race number 3, and I'd like to apologize to Robert Ban for taking both of us out of a chance of getting a top 10 finish. I'm not really sure what happened to my race car, but I want to apologize for that, and good luck in the race today. Alright, so we're getting set here for this race, and I believe our points leader is starting not too far back. That is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not quite right offhand sure. Just a second, let me check. Yep, indeed I am right. It is Angel D'Souza in the 99 Subway Ford for this race. And she's going to be starting off not too far back in the field. I think she's starting in around the 15th position. So that's where she's going to be starting. And I was talking with Anthony Nodder. Who's starting up a few spots ahead of her. And I asked why he was racing the number 39 Haas paint scheme again that he raced at Phoenix. He said they had a great run at Phoenix and he wanted to keep the momentum going, so he thought maybe there'd be something in the paint scheme that he ran. So you never know, that could be the case. So we got a lot of newcomers up at the front of the field. So apparently Las Vegas isn't a terrible place for rookies, and we're about to find out just exactly how under race conditions these rookies will do. Brian Fleener with Brittany Poe on the outside. Cody Poe back in third. Wyatt Johnston, Tess Campbell, and Nick Eggleston lead them down. Green flag in the air. Wow, did Fleener get a run, or did he get a run? He just pulled away. Now Cody Poe's going to battle it out with Brittany Poe. 3 wide further back. Wyatt Johnston, Nick Eggleston, Tess Campbell. Oh, there may be some contact back there, as I believe they're 4 wide. Wow, and they settled it out. James Bald got to the inside. Wyatt Johnston just slapped the wall there. Oh, and there they go. James Bald gets into Wyatt Johnston, and it's Noel Stiller around. A single car spin for the 6 car. Oh, and Pacioli gets a piece of it. I thought it was going to be a single car incident, but Pacioli could not whoa up, and he's into Noel Stiller. And Adam Chambers has got some damage. An incident with Joseph Bryant, Alex Band, and others. Vincent Marsh involved as well. The 17 of Andrew Gonzalez involved. I saw Kenny McCrory there. That must have been a follow-up incident. We'll follow that in just a minute. Let's see first what happened to Noel Stiller's 6 UPS Ford. Well, around here is where things started really getting out of hand. I saw the 13 Geico Toyota Wyatt Johnston scrape the wall. But let's see who turns the 6. I know that James Bald gets into him right here. Yeah, and then Anthony Nodder and Sean Galligan, there's nothing they can do. They can't get off the 6 car. And so up he goes into the wall. There wasn't very much damage to the 6 car, really, until this happens. Everybody trying to get down to the inside. Unfortunately, Timmy Pacioli cannot do that soon enough, as he is just pretty much rim riding here. And bam! Just collects the 6 of Noel Stiller. Hard hit for both Noel Stiller and Pacioli. Now let's find out what happened to Joseph Bryant and others. We're going to go to a spectator view here, because there were quite a few incidents that occurred here. The big one happened here with Andrew Gonzalez. As we're going to see Vincent Marsh, Joseph Bryant, they make some contact. Marsh up into the wall, Gonzalez into the wall as well. Here comes the 15 of Harvey, hits him, T-bones him really. And, Matthew Rodriguez gets into it. Lisa Shears is involved. Joseph Bryant is in it. There's Martin Zakala. He got involved with that. Vincent Marsh. But I think I saw some damage to Adam Chambers. And I'm not sure. Oh, there was an incident further up. Let's take a look at that. Okay, here it is. That was Anthony McCrory, and I believe Alex Band got into the wall. They come back down. There goes Kenny McCrory. There goes Chad Skinner. There goes Adam Chambers. There goes Patrick Scroggins. Joseph Bryant coming into the picture here, but let's see. Alex Band. Oh, Paola Gonzalez may have gotten some of it. Anthony McCrory there you see around. And Kenny McCrory also around. So we had at least 3. Oh, there's another car there. Oh, that's the Noel Stiller incident. Okay. We had at least 3 separate incidences here on lap number 1. Well, we have a huge casualty list after lap number 1. We're currently on lap number 5, getting ready to go back under the green flag when we hit lap number 6. But a lot of race cars out of this, including Joseph Bryant, Andrew Gonzalez, Noel Stiller, Michael Harvey. Also, Kenny McCrory is out. Timmy Pacioli, Adam Chambers, Martin Zakala will not be able to go 2 for 3 here. He took the Mobile One Cup Series win, but the 48 will not go to victory lane this time. He is in the garage area, as well as Lisa Shears and Matthew Rodriguez. So a lot of race cars taken out in this incident. If I look back here, I believe we have 31 race cars still on the racetrack, and Anthony McCrory is the last of those. So 31 race cars still to decide it, as we still have about 22 laps to go. So it's Brian Fleener, Cody Poe, Brittany Poe, Tess Campbell, and Nick Eggleston, followed by James Bald and Wyatt Johnston as we get set to go back under the green flag here. It's in the air, and a few cars spun the tires there. Cody Poe may have been one of those, as Brittany Poe goes to his outside, now has to slide back in line, but a lot of cars end up slowing there. Let's take a look at this good battle here for second between the Poes. Oh, caution! Wreck back in the field. Oh, Patrick Scroggins, Wyatt Johnston, Vincent Marsh, Paola Gonzalez, and Nick Eggleston, who was 5th last time by. It had to have started with Nick Eggleston. There could be no other explanation. Nick Eggleston undoubtedly pretty much the cause of this wreck. You would have to assume. As they come down now behind the pace car, it's Fleener, the 2 Poes, and then Tess Campbell. Anthony Nodder moves his way up into 5th now. Let's take a look. Eggleston boy, the Marines car all tore up. Let's find out what happened. Well, here it is. Wyatt Johnston and Nick Eggleston. They were running up in the top 5 at this time. It went 4 wide here. Anthony Nodder got to the inside of Wyatt Johnston, but Johnston moves up. There's James Bald. He's there, and so Wyatt Johnston and Nick Eggleston both get sent up the racetrack. Eggleston actually was a victim. I thought he was actually the start of it, but he was a victim. And then here come others in the form of Patrick Scroggins and Vincent Marsh. Right about here. They're going to come piling in here. Here they come. Paola Gonzalez involved. Scroggins just comes piling in. So does Vincent Marsh. The Combos Toyota all crunched up. The same for the Speed Energy Drink Dodge of Patrick Scroggins. Paola Gonzalez, maybe not that much damage, but a 5-car incident in turn 2 on lap number 6. And out of that incident, Eggleston, Scroggins, they've taken their race cars back to the garage area. Vincent Marsh has done the same, and so has Wyatt Johnston. Paola Gonzalez has made repairs, returned to the racetrack. Green flag back out in the air. Brian Fleener still continues to pace the field. 4 cars in the top 4 we have not seen in previous races in this series. So Fleener, the 2 posts, and Tess Campbell putting on a great show here. Anthony Nodder, he's a regular. He's up there in 5th. With Jake Berg in 6th, and John Worry, actually not John Worry, I believe I've messed up there, 24th.